Today's film newscast is being brought to you by Window Film Magazine and ZBART, your partner for a prosperous future. For franchising information, visit zbart.com.
We all know that cars look better when they're tinted. Every single vehicle here that's restyled has film on its windows. But where tint shops are seeing some of the most growth is with consumers who aren't necessarily interested in the aesthetics of film, but its practical purposes. I'm Casey Flores, assistant editor of Window Film Magazine, and we're coming to you from SEMA. No one knows these films and their benefits better than the people who sell them. Here are some of the unique qualities that they're offering to consumers. So we're here today talking about the practical purposes of window film, and 3M actually has a light box that shows what the sun does as far as giving off heat. We're with Tim Thornton, Global Business Director of 3M Window Film, and he's going to tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so we use this to demonstrate how most people associate window film with a dark tint, and so if you use a typical dark film, which this is a typical dyed film, you can still feel the heat come through it even though it's dark. But this product is it's called a crystalline auto film. It's a multi-layer optical film, and what it does, that infrared band of the light spectrum gets redirected so you don't feel it come through. Most people don't think, well, why would I put a clear film on my car? Well, it does have a very dramatic impact on reducing both UV as well as the heat coming into the vehicle, and improves driver comfort. So the customers that really like this type of film, a clear film, and we make it dark as well, but in a clear film is the person that, one, they have to meet the local state tint law, right? And they want the UV protection and they want comfort.
I think for us, this last year has been all about the upsell for the dealer. The dealers are, in some cases, seeing fewer consumers come through, but the good, better, best program has always worked, and it's working particularly well now. For us, the Wingcoast is our ultimate upsell. It's a higher performing product, IR absorber. It's made in Japan by our parent company, Lintec, and Wingcoast for us gives the dealers the ability to show why someone should pay more to get more. You don't have to have a dark film in order to have the heat protection. So the IR absorbers really allow the light in that they're looking for, especially with the older drivers and the higher end cars. They may not be looking for the dark tint. They just want performance. It's always been the comfort. It's always been some aesthetics. But I think nowadays there's more and more the skin cancer awareness. They need to absorb the UV. These are 99.99% UV absorbing. So I think it's protecting the car, it's protecting the people.
We also are trying to highlight some of the new offerings we have, our insulator high IR film, which is a nano-ceramic film, and that's what we're demonstrating on the Corvette, how easy it shrinks, and we're trying to show people the benefits of the film and how easy it is to work from an installer perspective. A lot of people do get the film for the looks, but there's another segment of the market that wants it for the benefits, which is the heat rejection. It gets hot, especially if you're in the Southwest or somewhere where the sun really beats in. It cools down your car, it saves you on air conditioning, and it saves fuel from that matter. There's a lot more awareness of the skin cancer aspect, right? People want to block the UV, and that's definitely something more modern. I'd say 10 years ago it wasn't really a big deal, but now it really is a lot. Our films absorb reject almost 100% of the UV, so they do protect against skin cancer.
Our key product this year is Excel IRP, which is a nice non-reflective dyed film with the ingredient to provide heat rejection. So it has that functional capability of providing heat rejection while still providing the tint look that most auto manufacturers or automotive buyers want to have on their car. It's consumer demand, and it's also a functional product. Not just looks, it's going to provide comfort. So reduced heat load on the car.
We also took to the show floor to hear from you about what you thought was the coolest part of SEMA so far. So George, what was the coolest thing you've seen at SEMA this year?
Actually, it was a car, this frame that's upside down hanging at the ASWF booth, the window film over there. Sure. They've got this frame of a car. It's pretty cool, and it's got the glass tinted on and everything.
Well, I think this is our first year here, and I think just the variety, the expectations as far as the products that are out there for tint there's a lot out there. I mean, there's a variety of who to go with and people to talk to. I mean, it's just been a great show all the way around.
It has to be the drifting Mustangs out front. Awesome. Get covered with rubber.
The coolest thing, like always, is the people, the characters, the individuals that make this show really what it is.
Well, that's all we have today here from SEMA. Go to windowfilmmag.com for more updates from the show. And if you're here, stop by booth 12331 in the North Hall and say hello. I'm Casey Flores. Thanks for watching.